There are so many new drugstore makeup releases that I don't have my hands on yet, but I already have some opinions about. I personally love watching Will I Buy It videos and hearing different people's perspectives on new launches, and I wanted to add my voice to the mix. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing some beauty news, talking about new makeup at the drugstore, and my opinion on whether they are worth picking up, whether I'll be picking them up, as well as a little bit of tea. I do have a rant in this video, spoiler alert, and some real tea because I'm feeling under the weather. If you're new here, hi, I'm Miranda. Welcome to my channel where we talk all things budget, beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. If that sounds interesting to you, then become the newest member of the Slashed Squad by hitting subscribe and the bell icon. Okay, let's dive into this new makeup. We're gonna start off with a hot topic. NYX Cosmetics just released their collaboration with Netflix's Sabrina, which I am a huge fan of. The highlight of this collection actually ended up being the Sabrina Spellbook palette. So we've got a ton of eyeshadow as well as 3 face shades in this palette. Now, right off the bat, I'm not a big fan of combining face shades and eye shades together just because face shades can be so personal depending on skin tone. But aside from that, the color story of this palette is neutral. Even the pops of color are more earthy. So we have greens, we have burgundies, we have golds. But I gotta say, I was hoping that this palette would be a little bit darker and more grungy, kind of more the aesthetic of the show as a whole. I mean, we have one bright red option. I feel like we need dark reds and dark purples and just overall more of a gothic vibe. Now let's talk about the other half of this collab, which are the lip duos. So they're selling 3 lip duos of the soft matte lip creams. Now, when I was looking at this, I was like, okay, cool, I could get down with this. And then I noticed that all of these shades are already existing permanent shades from the soft matte lip cream line. We've got Monte Carlo and Cabo in one of them. We've got Budapest and Cannes in another. And then third one is Transylvania and Los Angeles. I have half of these shades already in my collection. So the fact that they're being advertised as limited edition, yes, they're in the limited edition Sabrina packaging, but you could go and get these shades already from Ulta on their own. Aside from that, the website says that these duos are being sold for $14, but if you went out and bought one of the individual soft matte lip creams, which you can do in these shades, they cost at most $6.50 at Ulta. So you're telling me you want me to pay an extra $1 for shades that I've already owned for years to be put in limited edition packaging? I'm not buying it. So that was pretty disappointing. This feels like a cash grab to me. I would have been really excited if they introduced limited edition shades in the soft matte lip cream formula, but I already have these shades, so it's really not exciting. All right, let's shake it off. Let's get a little bit more positive and talk about another lip duo that's coming out from ColourPop. So these are their new Luxe Velvet liquid lipsticks. They're being sold as duos as well as individually for $8, as a duo for $15. So you do actually save $1 by buying the duo. You're not paying extra for no reason. Now, I absolutely love the idea of how they've paired these duos because they are similar shades but different enough to give you variety. And I don't know about you, but when I'm shopping for lipstick, like if I've just decided, you know what, I want to buy a new lipstick, I'm always sitting there at the display deciding between 2 similar shades, like, oh, which one do I want? Which one's gonna look better on my skin tone? Oh, should I just buy both? So I think they've done a really good job pairing these shades together as well as giving it a little bit of a day to night approach. I have not met a ColourPop lip product that I haven't liked, although their Ultra Matte liquid lipstick is pretty drying. It's not dry lip friendly in my opinion. With this having velvet in the name, I'm assuming it's gonna have more of a demi matte finish. The swatches that I've seen on Instagram, the product's still wet, so I can't really tell what the finished look is gonna be. Next up, this is a really interesting release from Makeup Revolution. They are trying to capitalize on the whole soap brow trend. So if you don't know what this is, you can just look up the hashtag on Instagram. It's basically running an eyebrow spoolie over a bar of soap and brushing that through your brows to create a bushy yet very neat and precise look. Now, I really like the end result that this technique provides. However, there's a very clear downside to this soap isn't meant to sit on your skin for long periods of time. So a lot of things can go wrong with this. This can irritate sensitive skin. It's clearly not a waterproof technique because soap is meant to be rinsed off with water. So this new Makeup Revolution Soap Styler, because it is actually meant to be worn as a brow product, I'm hoping addresses these types of issues and is more long wearing while also providing the same look. So we'll see how this takes off. I'm not sure if this soap brow trend is here to stay anyway. I do want to get this soap brow styler. I think it's a really cool idea. Finally, one of the most exciting announcements that we've gotten this month, e.l.f. is releasing their famous camo concealer in a hydrating formula. So in case you didn't watch my drugstore concealer showdown, I highly suggest it, but spoiler alert, I dubbed the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer as the best at the drugstore and probably the best I've ever tried. It's incredibly full coverage with minimal to no creasing under the eye, and I have pretty deep lines under my eye. But it is a very matte formula and not really dry skin friendly. So everyone is super hyped about this hydrating formula, as am I, although I'm a little bit nervous too. I'm just hoping that none of the amazing qualities of the original are sacrificed for the hydrating formula. When I hear hydrating, that makes me feel like the formula would be a little bit more slippy, as in slipping into my fine lines. So we'll see. I'm definitely going to pick this up and maybe even test them side by side. Let me know if that's something that you'd want to see. Now, I would suggest if you are interested in buying this concealer, whether you buy it from Target or e.l.f.'s website, buy it online. It's actually an incredibly extensive line that I never knew about because in store, you don't see that many options. So both on Target.com and elfcosmetics.com, you can get all of the shade options and you will probably find something that matches you. Tell me which of these new drugstore makeup releases looks most interesting to you in the comments below. Today's shout out goes to Bella. Thanks for being a member of the Slashed Squad. And join me over in this video next where I show you my routine for the easiest smoky eye ever. I'll see you over there. Bye!